Hello everyone. I'm really excited today to be launching my third book, hashtag Tsuchi Quotes, Moments of Inspiration. And here it is. So what I think I'll do towards the end of the video is to zoom in on the front cover as well as the back cover so that you can have a closer look. So what I would like to do now is just to give you a bit of background as to how I came to write this book. So over about 12, 13 years, I've been just jotting down some ideas, some quotes, some phrases, through my own personal experiences or just things I've been observing around me, and sometimes just out of pure imagination or a combination of any of these. And that's how, in the end, I came up with enough things, to make up a book. I didn't actually sit down and decide to write a book on quotes. I just kept collecting things over the years until finally I decided to just see whether I'd have enough to make, a reasonably sized book. So you know how it is. It's not every day or every week or even every month that you would have something that is noteworthy or something you'd want to jot down. So obviously that's why it took quite a long time to jot down and actually come up with all these quotes. And then the title. So what happened was, over the years, as I was writing down these things and making them into quotes, I decided to put them onto my website. My website is tsungichiwara.com. I put them under a section called Inspirational Quotes. And then eventually, with time, I decided to start sharing them on the various social media platforms. And I decided to share them under the hashtag Tsuchi Quotes. And so when I did that, I decided that, when I come up with a book, I might as well call it that, hashtag Tsuchi Quotes. And I thought that was, catchy and different. So Tsu stands for Tsungi, and then Chi stands for Chiwara. And then you'll notice that it's a small book, it's a pocket-sized book, and it's intentionally designed like that. So the idea behind that was to make sure that it fits into small spaces, such as glove compartments in a car, handbags, and pockets on a shirt or on a jacket. And the idea is that when you're on the move, you just grab your copy, and when you get a moment, you flip through and read something that will encourage you, inspire you. So hence the subtitle, Moments of Inspiration. So my book is actually dedicated to each and every one of you. So you might be wondering what I mean by that. I've dedicated to anybody who requires any sort of encouragement, inspiration, and motivation. And I'd like to think that is almost all of us. I think it's everybody, actually. So that's who my book is dedicated to. And then before I go into the book itself, I'd like to just acknowledge some people without whom really it would have been impossible for me to do this book. So first and foremost, I want to give God all the glory. And, without him, I could never have written this book. There are times where I would slow down and maybe get too busy. I remember I actually wanted to publish this book, I think about 3 years ago. And we had even started talking about the front cover, the design for the front cover. But somehow I just couldn't find time. And then I left it, but God helped me to revive it and to keep going. And between that time and now, I came up with additional quotes. So in the end, I was able to actually birth this, and thanks be to God. And I'd like to thank my family, my husband, Jimmy, and my children, Kombo, Kudzo, Anesu, and Dinyasha. It's much easier to focus on your work and your passion and do what you're called to do when you have a strong and loving support base. And I thank God that I have that. And then I also would like to thank Gamu Njini. She edited my book. And there's so much more that goes into editing than people realize. So there's the grammar side of things, the English, the sentence construction, the word order. Then there's the content editing, where someone actually looks at what you've written to see if it makes sense. And then also have to cross-check. In my case, there were codes to cross-check things on the internet to make sure that, you didn't write something too closely related to something else. So she did all that for me. So thank you to Gamu. Then I'd like to thank Francis Chidavayenzi. He helped me with the front and back cover design. Thanks to him for being so patient. Sometimes I'd say, no, that's the wrong color. No, that's not the kind of blue I want. Oh, no, that's too dark. That's too light. So thanks so much for his patience. Then I'd also like to thank Pastor Philip Chidavayenzi. He helped me with the layout of the book and the typesetting. And he also helped me with, making sure it was published through Royal Books. Royalty Books, and he helped me with he was kind enough to agree to write the book forward. Now, Pastor Chidavayenzi, Philip Chidavayenzi, he is one of Zimbabwe's seasoned writers. He's an award-winning writer and publisher, and it was a real honor to work with him on this book. And I also would like to thank Media Essentials for printing the book. And a big shout out also to Robinson Shumba. He'll be surprised, I think, me mentioning him now, but the reason I'm mentioning him is right at the beginning of my writing, he helped me, he mentored me, and I was able to ask him things I didn't understand right at the beginning. And one of those things was hashtags. This is more than 10 years ago. And he actually, nothing was too silly to ask him. He was very patient, and I understood the relevance of hashtags. And I never thought that one day I would write a book, using a hashtag. So many thanks to him. Okay, so hashtag Tsuchi Quotes, Moments of Inspiration. It's a quick, easy read. It's over 100 pages, but like I said, it's pocket size, so you can read it, you can flip through it and read it actually quite quickly. There's 79 topics, and some topics, they have more quotes than others, and it's arranged alphabetically to make it easier for you to be able to find what you're looking for, hopefully, or to refer back to a certain topic, so you have a wide range of topics, things that are relatable, everyday things. There's a section on challenges, there's prayer, there's relationships, there's wisdom, there's encouragement, there's the Word of God. Actually, I think, let me read a few of the quotes in my book so that you can get a feel of the book. Okay, so I flipped to challenges. So I'll read this one. Challenges exist to bring out your full potential, which otherwise would remain dormant forever. Okay, forgiveness. Forgiveness makes your pillow softer at night. Okay, and then let's do relationships. In life, you need to know which relationships to drop, which to keep at arm's length, and which to embrace. So those are just a few of the many topics that are covered in my book. So do get yourself a copy. Do get hold of me. You can inbox me or just get hold of me. And my book is going for $7 US. It's going to be available on Amazon anytime from now. I think you can check from even Monday. I'll let you know once the link is out. And I will be giving away 5 books to the first 5 people to get hold of me. I have the books right here with me. And just to also add that I do have 2 other books that are on Amazon and also available in hard copy form. So the first one is this one. This was my first book, published in 2013, Reflections of the Heart, A Story of Hope. This is actually a NAMA-nominated fiction novel, a National Arts Merit Award nominated. It's just under 300 pages, for those of you who like reading novels. And then I've got another book, Poems of Hope, Volume 1. This was published in 2016, also available on Amazon, as well as a hard copy. So for any of those 3 books, just look under my name, Tsungichwara, and they'll come up. I think that's easier than trying to search for the title. So you will notice there that the common theme there between the 2 books is hope. And then if you look into my new book, hashtag Tsuchi Quotes, you'll also realize that under the section hope, there's quite a lot of quotes there. And the reason is because I'm very passionate about hope. I talk about hope a lot in general in my writing. And the reason is because I believe there's always hope, no matter what the situation, no matter how bad things get, there is always hope as long as you're alive. So that's why I'm so passionate about hope. So thanks very much for watching. Do get hold of me and get hold of my new book and my other books. And I'm sure you'll be encouraged and uplifted and blessed. Bye-bye for now.